Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Triangle Strategy walkthrough. Last video I did a lot of the character stories. I think I knocked out 10 of them. And we've got 9 more to go. So let's get right into it. The next one here is going to be Lionel. So Lionel uses the Wolfert name to sell his dubious goods, but will he get away with it?
You! Just what was in that swill you sold me?
Ah, my good sir. Don't you look to be in a fit of pique? But what does it have to do with Lionel?
Don't play coy with me! That was no secret elixir you sold me. An elderly nobleman bought the entire batch, and all he got for his troubles was a whole day atop his chamber pot!
Ah, perhaps the tonic's invigorating effects were too potent for a man of such venerable age. While Lionel is sure his digestive system has been duly cleansed, methinks a smaller dosage should suffice next time.
Digestive system? Dosage? You said that medicine granted eternal life!
Lionel recalls saying nothing of the sort. We did converse about rumors of such an elixir existing prior to the transaction, but that was all. If you harbor any doubts, pray consult the bill of sale. Rest assured that any misunderstanding stems from your own negligence.
For all the good it'll do me now, I might as well wipe my ass with it.
My friend, a merchant's seal is his word. Consider this a lesson to read the fine print more carefully in the future.
You two-faced charlatan! You'll pay for this!
Two-faced? Has your own coin purse not grown mysteriously fat, despite the heavy taxes on salt? I dare say more so than market prices would conceivably allow. One wonders, what is the punishment in Hyzanth for those who do business outside the purview of the state?
You can't threaten me! I'll gut you like a fish!
Oh!
Seems you needed protection after all.
Shut up! Lionel had the matter well under control. Did you kill him?
He's just unconscious. Killing him would only attract unwanted attention.
Nevertheless, he gave Lionel quite a fright. That knock on his head couldn't have been good for the fool's health.
The only fool here is you. Using the name of House Wolfort to swindle others? How long did you think this charade would last? I'll give you one chance to stop, or else you'll end up next to him in the dirt.
Lionel will have you know he has friends in high places. Yes, very high places. So high, in fact, that yes, Lionel now sees the error of his ways. His thinking so far has been positively unambitious. It is Lionel who holds the purse strings of House Wolfort, and it is he who must see to it that said purse is overflowing with riches. He has been a fool. Only a fool would squander his talents with such petty deceits. But Lionel does not lose heart easily. No, he shall redouble his efforts. For such is his burden, the burden of a loyal servant tasked with guiding his house to boundless fortune. Ha ha! Let us begin our new work post-haste.
That took a turn for the unexpected. What am I supposed to do with him? Knock him senseless and drag him back to the castle? It may come to that.
Yes! Yes! Alright, A Merchant's Joy. There's our achievement for Lionel's story. Next up is Izana. So Huet brings Izana to the woods to show her something, but what could it be?
Tell me, why did you bring me all the way out here? Was something unclear in my explanation? Well, truth be told, I was clutching to the hawk for dear life. I could not make out a single word of what you said. Well, then perhaps it's best to simply show you. What? Who? Oh, it can't be.
Izana, my love. I'm overjoyed to see you unharmed.
You're alive. Where have you been? I looked for you. I looked.
I caused you worry, and for that I am truly sorry. I went to meet you, but on the way realized that you were being followed by Hyzant's watchdogs. I threw myself at them to serve as a distraction. You managed to escape, I see, so my efforts were not in vain.
You fool! You should not have worried about me. What did they... What's wrong? Are you wounded?
The goddess of Salt has scant mercy for those who have renounced her. The marks her scorn left remind me of their presence on cold nights like this. The night I escaped, I fled to my home. However, I returned to naught but ashes. So I fled further, deep into the mountains. There I found refuge with a kindly old woman, where I've lived ever since. Until now, that is.
You asked me for my assistance, and I am as good as my word. I hope my efforts did not disappoint. I expect you two have much to talk about. I shan't disturb you any longer.
Mistress Huet here explained to me how you've come to be in their service. I would give anything to aid you in your fight, but...
Say no more. Do not worry, my love. Leave everything to me. I shall bring this war to an end, so that no more innocent sacrifices are made upon the altar of faith. But for now, let me spend this night by your side.
All right, that was cute. So there's the achievement unlocked, Blessed Rain. Next up is Yulio. So Yulio speaks to Serenoa about having a noble imprisoned without the Lord's permission.
Lord Serenoa, may I speak with you?
About that noblewoman, yes? Eridor's told me what happened.
Forgive me. I know that I should have waited for your orders before acting. But I could not leave that woman to her devices. The longer the war goes on, the more the people suffer. I imagine their feelings toward their rulers must be souring. In spite of this, that woman tried to use your name to wrest their food away. Had we let her go free, people would have thought she was acting on your orders, and their mistrust of you would have only grown. I believed we had to show them that soldiers stand for justice, and acted. I accept whatever punishment you deem fit.
There will be no punishment, for you have committed no wrong.
My lord.
Anna looked into her. It seems that woman's ill repute dates back to her days in Glenbrook. Likely, she thought to obfuscate her misdeeds in the Crown City by hiding within my troops. But she wasn't able to conceal her true self in the end. I suppose she thought to earn my favor with the stolen food. Unfortunately for her, she misjudged my principles.
Lord Serenoa.
Forgive me for my oversight in this matter. I shall take all necessary precautions to ensure nothing like it happens again.
So, you aren't upset with me for throwing a noblewoman in jail?
Had I been in your position, I would have done the very same. For her misdeeds in Glenbrook and the crime you caught her committing, I shall order her banished at once. She will never again be welcome in the Wolfort domain. Let it serve as a deterrent to any others who would prey upon the common people. It is rare that I meet someone so committed to holding those of high birth accountable for their actions. I hope he will continue to do so. House Wolfort must be a house the people can trust.
Of course, my lord. You have my word. I knew I made the right choice. Unlike Patriot, Lord Serenoa is a man worth serving. Yes, I finally found where I am meant to be. I cannot rest on my laurels. Yes, I must serve my new lord as best I can.
Alright, so there is the achievement unlocked. A lord worth serving. Next up, looks like he is Ian's. While paying a visit to a nearby village with Serenoa, Ian's finally realizes what he can do as a blacksmith.
This place was host to a battle not long ago, wasn't it?
We have come here to help. Let us offer what relief we can.
I never imagined the war would spiral this out of hand. Before the fighting started, all I cared about was becoming the realm's greatest blacksmith. I dreamed of forging the perfect weapon, a testament to strength. But what is strength, truly? Of late, I have pondered much on that question.
And have you arrived at an answer?
Well...
There they are! Thanks for the sweets you gave us. Hey, let's play a game!
Very well. What shall we play? Apologies, Ians. You may return. You needn't wait for me.
Come on! Over here!
I believe I may have found my answer, Lord Serenoa. Courage, kindness, warmth that kindles a smile upon a child's face. The fortitude to keep fighting, no matter what trials you may face. Through it all, your heart remains unbent and unbroken. That is what will end this war. You, my lord, and the unmatched weapons you carry within you.
Hey, you should play with us too!
If you insist, here I come!
Alright, the perfect weapon achievement. Next up is Archibald. The former saint has only one regret left in his heart.
Who in their right mind sends an old man on a scouting mission? Oh, goddess take me. I can't wait to retire. Of course, I can't very well do so until the war is over.
What will you do once it is?
I can't say I have any plans in particular. But there is one regret I'd like to remedy. I'd like to find my first love. I still dream of her, even all these years later.
Huh.
She was the general of the Esfrosti forces during the siege of the Citadel of the Sands. The turning point of the Salt Iron War, that was. I never learned her name. We were enemies, yes, but it was clear from the battle we waged how much we admired one another. She caught a beautiful figure on the battlefield. Her every movement was majestic. More than anything, she was a fearsome warrior. Truly, there is none in the world like her. I wonder what might have been had we met in a tavern instead of as enemies.
I see. I hope you can find her then.
As do I.
as do I.
Well, looky here. Easy mark.
Let's get them before they wise up. There.
He saw us?
Well, we're too far away. Inhumanly possible. Monster!
How did you sense those bandits from such a distance?
Rats like that will never get the better of me. Till this war is over, I've only begun to fight.
I can see you mean that.
Ah, that's it. I know what I'm going to do when we're done fighting. I'll travel the land till I find the Frosty general who caught my eye. It's strange, but I sense her presence wherever I go. Might be she's closer than I think. If that's the case, I'd better do what I can to end this war, and fast. Time to work twice as hard for an early retirement.
I assume he's talking about Groma? I'm not 100% sure on that, but in Old Soldier's Regrets, I may have Groma's history a little bit wrong, but I thought she was a general. Anyways, and she's, yeah, I'm fairly certain if I remember correctly. Alright, next up. Though he has thrown away his loathed epithet, it will not stop others from addressing him as such.
The hour has grown quite late.
That was my first scouting excursion in many moons. I'd forgotten how long they can take.
'Tis not often I get the chance to soar over distant lands such as these. Sir Flanagan, over there!
If it's coin you want, it's yours, all of it. Please, just spare our lives.
We'll be taking the coin. But I'm afraid nobody would see my face can go on living.
Please, please have mercy.
I shall be your shield, my love. Run while you can.
They need us. Quickly!
I'm with you.
Let them go!
What's this now? Did someone call in the army? Wait. I'd recognize that grubby shield anywhere. You're Sir Flanagan. You're but a lowly coward would turn tail from the duchy. But I bet your shield would fetch good coin at auction.
And you shall have it, on the condition you do not lay a finger on these two.
Or better yet, I'll take your shield, your money, and your lives. Kill the lot of them! That coward best us.
Oh, thank you, good sir. Thank you. We are forever in your debt.
I was only doing my duty. Are you hurt?
No. The three of us couldn't be better, sir. All thanks to you.
3?
She's with child, my lord.
Then I am relieved thrice over.
Pray, tell us your name. I would name the child after you, should it be a boy.
This is hardly a deed worthy of...
The man before you was Flanagan, an honorable soldier. Perhaps too much so for his own good.
Flanagan. A fine name indeed.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts, Sir Flanagan. You truly are the People's Shield.
The People's Shield.
I dare say it's a fitting epithet.
I am hardly worthy of such a lofty title.
If only that were your choice to make. You didn't start calling yourself the Bloody Shield after all. Am I wrong, Sir Flanagan? Or should I say, the People's Shield?
Then I suppose I must endeavor to live up to it. For my sake, and for that of the one who may bear my name.
Alright. A shield for the people. Alright, next up here is Narv. So Narv heals an injured child with his grandfather's magic.
Damn it all. At this rate, I'll never come close to carrying on Grandfather's legacy. Maybe I was never destined to be a great mage after all.
Ow! It hurts!
Oh no, the poor child's fallen.
Hey there, are you hurt?
Ow! It hurts so bad I can't even stand!
Not to worry. I'll fix you right up, so dry those tears.
Really?
Yup. The pain will disappear like magic. You'll see.
Wow! It doesn't hurt anymore. Thank you, sir. Grandma, look! My leg's all better now!
Well, I'll be. Thank you so much for healing my grandson.
You don't need to thank me. This is nothing.
Those robes. You wouldn't happen to be a student of the Archmage Grandante, would you?
You know my grandfather?
Oh, of course I do. What a great man he was, always using his magic to help those in need, much like you. I was just one of many whose lives he saved. Why, that was over 30 years ago. I lost my house to the fires of war and nearly my life along with it. But he quenched the flames with his spellcraft and healed my burns. Had it not been for the Archmage Grandante, I would not be here today. I am forever in his debt.
Even though Grandfather's name was erased from Hyzant's records, his memory lives on in the people he helped.
It sounds like he was a truly amazing man indeed. And I know he would be proud of you for following in his footsteps.
Do you really think so?
I do. And I have no doubt that one day you will restore the glory to your grandfather's name. No matter what the Ministry does to erase his existence, his spirit lives on through you.
Right. But I must keep practicing, that I might help even more people with my spells. Just watch me, Grandfather. I'll restore the honor of your name if it's the last thing I do.
Alright. Here's the achievement. Was it Disciple of the Archmage? And then here it says, who's next? Piccoletta tries to bring joy to the children who have lost their will to smile during the war.
Oh, however will we carry on?
Where's our house, Mama? Did the fire eat it?
They're just like me.
Piccoletta.
They lost everything.
They're sad and hurting and don't know what to do. Sitting there all alone, I thought I'd never smile again. But that's when you and the others found me. You told me I threw my ball so well. Hearing that made me so happy. I felt warm inside again. I realized I wasn't alone in the world. And now it's my turn to do the same.
Wow! Look, Mama! She's amazing!
What are you doing, miss?
I'm juggling. Do you like it?
It's incredible! I wish I could do that too!
Me too!
Well then, why don't I teach you?
Piccoletta is just like a troop leader. She brought joy to those children. She turned her sadness into a smile to cheer up others. That child can be a ray of light, warming the hearts of those bereft of hope.
Come one, come all! Behold, Piccoletta's Circus! The greatest show in all the land!
All right. Of circuses and smiles. Is this this is it. All right. So here's the last one, at least for now. Medina goes to assist some nurses in dire need of aid where another critical choice is laid before her.
Thank you for journeying all this way to assist us, Medina. I fear the healers in this region are otherwise occupied today. You have my apologies.
No need to apologize. You may call on me whenever you're in need.
I have 2 wounded here. One of our own, and Ines Frosty.
The cause of all our strife in the flesh. Treating the enemy first? Have you lost your mind?
His wound is far more grievous. We must tend to him or he will die.
What fealty have we to those who robbed us of our king? Who would drive us to ruin?
We may have no fealty to his nation, but we have a duty to him, as a man whose life depends on us. Leave your talk of allies and enemies on the battlefield. It has no purchase in a place of medicine. So long as I practice the healing arts, it is my duty to save them both. They should be able to get some rest now.
That was incredible, Medina. I am sorry for what I said earlier. I was not myself.
All is forgiven. At one time, I would not have challenged you.
Would that I had your courage.
You can. Simply keep your desire to help those in need first and foremost in your mind. The rest is sure to follow.
All right, and there's the final achievement there. So the value of a life. I should say it's the final achievement for now. I do know that there are more character stories, but that is all the characters that I've got at the moment. So that is going to be actually it for this one. As always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.